A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic session that lasted over 24 hours, the House of Representatives has passed President Donald Trump's much-debated tax and spending bill, dubbed the Big Beautiful Bill, with a narrow margin of 218 to 214. This legislation has been a focal point of contention not only within the Democratic Party but also among Republicans, showcasing significant divisions that could have long-lasting implications. The bill, which is expected to add trillions to the national debt, has drawn criticism for its proposed cuts to social services, particularly Medicaid, and its tax cuts skewed toward the wealthy. The two Republican representatives, Thomas Massie of Kentucky and Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, stood firm in their opposition, becoming the only GOP members to vote against the bill alongside the entire Democratic caucus. Massie, who has been vocal about his concerns regarding the bill's impact on the national deficit, stated, "Although there were some conservative wins in the budget reconciliation bill, I voted no on final passage because it will significantly increase U.S. budget deficits in the near term, negatively impacting all Americans through sustained inflation and high interest rates." His dissent comes as he faces potential backlash from party leadership and even a primary challenge backed by Trump for his stance against the airstrikes in Iran. Fitzpatrick, who initially supported the House version of the bill in May, changed his vote due to the Senate's amendments that he argued would harm Medicaid protections. "I voted to strengthen Medicaid protections, to permanently extend middle-class tax cuts, for enhanced small business tax relief, and for historic investments in our border security and our military," he explained. However, it was the Senate's amendments to Medicaid, in addition to several other Senate provisions, that altered the analysis for our PA-1 community. His comments highlight the struggle many lawmakers face in balancing party loyalty with the needs of their constituents. The Senate passed the tax bill earlier this week, prompting the House's swift action to advance the legislation. The bill's provisions are projected to benefit millionaires and billionaires significantly, while many lower-income Americans could lose their health insurance. Critics, including some Republicans, have voiced their concerns about the potential fallout from the bill, which they argue could undermine the party's commitment to working-class Americans. Senators like Rand Paul and Susan Collins have expressed discontent with the bill, citing its detrimental effects on Medicaid and the working class. Paul warned, "There will be a day that conservatives will rue the fact that some of them actually voted for this." Collins added, "My vote against this bill stems primarily from the harmful impact it will have on Medicaid, affecting low-income families and rural healthcare providers." As the bill now heads back to the Senate for further debate and potential amendments, the pressure mounts on Republican leaders to maintain party unity. Speaker Mike Johnson faced a challenging task in securing votes from hardliners who were initially opposed to the bill due to its deficit implications. Some GOP members have reportedly changed their votes after receiving assurances from Trump about future improvements to the legislation. The passage of this tax bill marks a significant victory for Trump, but it also raises questions about the future of the Republican Party. With major donors like Elon Musk criticizing the bill as a disgusting abomination and threatening to establish a competing political party, the GOP may face an uphill battle in maintaining its base. The divisions within the party could become more pronounced as the 2024 elections approach, with members like Massie and Fitzpatrick representing a faction of Republicans willing to challenge the party line. In the wake of this vote, the implications for Medicaid and social services remain a significant concern for many lawmakers. The bill's projected cuts could lead to millions losing access to crucial healthcare services, which has prompted fierce backlash from advocacy groups and constituents alike. As the debate continues, it remains to be seen whether the House will ultimately approve the Senate version of the bill or if further compromises will be necessary to secure broader support. The outcome of this legislative battle will undoubtedly shape the political landscape in the coming years, as both parties grapple with the consequences of this sweeping tax and spending bill. With the nation's fiscal health at stake and the potential for widespread repercussions, the discussions surrounding this legislation are far from over. The next steps will be crucial in determining not only the fate of the bill but also the future direction of the Republican Party as it navigates these turbulent waters. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.